Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective energy reading for my Clarityempress collective. I hope everyone is doing well. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and join us. Why not? Love to have you. And if this is not your first time, then welcome back and thank you for coming. We appreciate you and your time, your energy in this read. This is going to be a collective reading. Um, you see the title is What's Working, What's Not. Or I should say, What's Not Working and What Will. So, in a pre-shuffle, I had gotten spell work. I used the intuitive Kev's deck, and ritual, spell work, love spell kept coming up. And I don't always interpret things as spell work. I just don't, because I feel like sometimes spell work is mostly manipulation. It is the ability to mess with someone's free will by not, well, if it's spell work, it's magical, but if it's not, or energetic rather, and if not, it's manipulative, right? It's either one of the or both. And I just feel like some people are very manipulative and they mess with people's free will. So, you know, it's interesting how the algorithms work. When you're thinking about a thing, it appears, right? So I put I pulled up my YouTube earlier, one of my accounts, and I was just looking, and I realized I saw a video, and I said, "Oh, I gotta watch this." And it was about men who put spell work on women. Right. So I said, "Oh, gotta watch it." And I watched it, and it was deep. It was deep. There's some warlocks out here, people who energetically manipulate people for their gain. Women do it, men do it. It's not good. It doesn't end well, especially when the person comes to and realizes that they've been manipulated. So again, this to set the record straight for this channel. I don't always see spell work as the magical or the energetic side. I feel like it could be, but I mostly see it. Spirit tends to show it to me as manipulation. Because it is manipulation of energy, but when somebody lies to you, that's manipulation. When somebody distorts your reality, gaslights you, same thing as lying. Manipulation. Saying you saw what, saying you didn't see what you saw. You know what I mean? That is manipulation. Good evening, Monica. So, like I said, in the pre-shuffle, I was picking up in the intuitive Kev's deck heavy manipulation energy because spell work kept coming up. Voodoo, I think it was, is one of his cards. Love spell in particular, no, ritual love spell and hoodoo. So I keep saying maybe I'm overlooking it. I think you know what I mean, like underthinking it. Maybe I was just dismissing it, and then I got blocked, right? So what spirit was telling me is that if there's somebody doing spell work on another person, that they are being blocked. Like, especially if you think about a person often, right? And that person just comes randomly in your mind. And it's not like you think about them intentionally, but maybe it's partially intentionally, maybe it's partially the energetic pull toward them. They're thinking about you. I believe in that too. And that doesn't have to do anything with spell work. That's telepathic. And sometimes somebody's energy could just be on you, and they're in their mind trying to manifest you, trying to attract you, trying to get you to come toward them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, Monica. Let me see what I'm gonna pin. I'm gonna pin the middle one. Pin that. So, often we believe somebody's always putting something on us. Sometimes it's energy. Sometimes it is somebody trying a little TikTok love spell. But let me just be one of the first ones. If you ain't heard it from me, look it up. Those those love spells, when you attempt to manipulate somebody's free will, no matter what method you use, it will come back to you. And it will not come back in the way that you want it to come back to you. Things may look good, the relationship may shift, things this person could be all in because they just all of a sudden they're affectionate toward you, loving toward you, or whatever, right? And then next thing you know, something's gone, something happened. The person is obsessive, can't get rid of them, or they're stalking you and they can't get you out their mind, and then they do all kind of things towards you. That could potentially be spell work. Now, if the person is mentally unhealthy already, that's something else. But when it goes from this relationship is challenging and you go do something, put on a person, that person can become obsessive on you to the point where you can't shake them no matter what. You think you can, but you can't get rid of them. And some people want to dabble in that thinking it's cute. I just want my man, but why do you want somebody, or I just want this woman? Why do you want this person if they don't want you? If they're not showing that they could commit, they're not showing you respect, they're not showing you genuine love. They're just somebody you want to be in a relationship with. Think about it. It will not work out well. It will not work out well. Girl. You right about that, Pet Cemetery. Yup. It will. It will sour. You will not get the results you're looking for. What you'll get is a nightmare. And so there are plenty of videos. A lot of them seem to be recycled, though, to be honest. I haven't delved down the rabbit hole. I just looked at the one or two that popped up like consecutively. But a lot of them are rehash information. But there are people out here that do cross what they call onto the left-handed path with no morals. They do magic and manipulation of energies. They're not trying to heal themselves. They just want to control people in circumstances. That's all they want to do is control people and circumstances. And those people tend to. And here's another thing about doing a lot of spell work, especially if you're doing it against somebody. If you're not doing it for the sake of healing, you will deplete yourself. There are people who out there doing all kind of stuff. What's up, Black Cherry? There are people who would do spell work against people, and next thing you know, they're aging, or and I'm usually in the face because I feel like it's one of the first things you see about them is how much older they are. Not if they are older, they just look different. They're not able to maintain whatever their beauty standards are. That all that spell work that they throw at people depletes them. And they don't see it because all they see is what they're gaining, this control that they want. You got to be careful with that. So I do urge people to be very cautious when entering in those realms, or somebody telling you that they got the magic potion to bring your lover back or do this and do that. That's nasty work. That's dangerous work. That is not something. The repercussions of that is not something you want to deal with. Trust and believe. You need to be careful when it comes to witchcraft, especially being a novice and not understanding how energy works and how energy can shift. And there was some story where a woman was talking about it, and she was saying how the woman could not financially keep up with the spell work that she was doing, and the man started to shift and change. So she had to literally, I think, leave the house. Like she had to escape basically because he had become so obsessive. He couldn't even keep a job. He's so worried about what she doing. And they weren't even getting along. That's very dangerous. But too many people embark in it without understanding the repercussions. When I was 17 and 18, I had talked to this guy. I liked him, but he was older. And I was like, this ain't going to work. And we didn't work out. Or it didn't work out. There was no point. He had a relationship with a previous girlfriend where I guess anytime they would break up all the time. They couldn't be together, but whenever one was about to move on or looked like they were going to move on with somebody else, they came back together, act like they were going to be together, broke that whatever potential relationship up, and then they went back to their separate ways. They just kept doing it. But one day I'm talking to this young lady um, that lived near my desk, and we sitting on the porch talking, and she told me the girl did a spell, one of them ancient spell work that involves bodily fluid. Now, the two of them again could not remain together, but they could always come back together, break up somebody's happiness, and you know, then they break up again. Well, after she did that, I think I'm not sure how much longer after, but they ended up having a child together. So now they have a tie for life. Now they are tied by DNA for life. Now, they're not together. They never got back together. They might have gotten together for a short amount of time, but that child did not bring them together. All it did was they created a child. So, keep that in mind, when you think you're doing spell work and you want to keep somebody forever, you could keep a piece of them. You might not keep them, or you might keep them in a way where they become enraged with you and you don't want that, or they just do everything they can to get out of there. I had a friend tell me this guy needed a reading, so I said, okay, well, why? What's going on? That you were, first of all, he never even got a reading from me. So I'm like, what would make you call me and ask me for your friend, And so he basically explained that the wife, all right, so the man had been married for not a long number of years. The child had finally went away to college, and he was ready to release the relationship, but he couldn't. He said he feels so compelled and stuck in a relationship, he feel like he just can't leave, and he don't know what it is. I was like, well, hold on, baby, baby, baby. I am not your girl for that. Okay. She goes down to New Orleans and comes back a lot because her family from there. So you don't, who knows what kind of mojo she put on him. I don't want no part of it. I was like, I can't read him. I had to refer him to somebody that could tell him whether or not they could help him, but it won't be me. I'm not getting involved. Nah, nada, nada, nada. Not gonna do it. I'm not setting foot in whatever that arrangement is. He got to go figure that out. I don't know if he ever did. God bless him if he did, but he just felt like he wanted it to be over, and he could not leave. He said sometimes he want to leave and go out, and he feel like he got to come right back. He just can't seem to leave, and he don't want to be with her. He over her. He was waiting for the child to go to college, figuring that would be a good time to exit the relationship, and now he feels stuck. I said, well, damn. So don't be out here playing with people on their spell work and thinking you're gonna call them in. And let me tell you something. Some people who have strong boundaries and strong self-worth and a strong sense of mind, you're not gonna manifest them if you ain't right. Or you're not gonna manifest them if you were doing them wrong. You will not manifest them. You could sit and you could pray, 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 pray. The most you could do is run into them, but you won't manifest them in the way that you want. Because the best way to manifest somebody you did wrong is to do them right. You know what I mean? Is to correct the action if it could even be corrected, right? Because if you break somebody's trust, it might not be able to be renewed. They could forgive you, they could have moved on, especially if they are a secure attachment style where they're just like, all right, you do you're fine to do you and I'm fine to do me. I won't, I'm not gonna chase you, I'm not gonna worry about what you're doing. Those people are harder to work spells on, and they will not succumb easily to someone praying for them to, or I should say trying to manifest them. But those who are weak, oh yeah, you can manifest them real quick. And you can also get them in another position, put it that way, if you want to manifest. So some people be saying, and here's the other backstory. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Sometimes people will choose the wrong person to try spell work on, not knowing, and I think I was telling y'all this the other night, who they walk with in the spiritual realm, right? Who their ancestors are, who their spirit guides are, who their angels are, whoever they call on. You don't know, like, I feel, this is my personal opinion. Some people walk with very powerful giants. Maybe they come from a long line of shamans. You know what I'm saying? They come from a powerful line, right? But then there's those who are very much in touch with their spiritual line. Like they've built up a relationship with them. So their spiritual line, their ancestors go to bat for them without even blinking an eye. You're not easily going to get spell work off on that person. One, two, the backlash you get will be more. It's more like it'll take your finances, it'll take your housing, it'll take your, you know what I'm saying. It will cause calamities in your life. You'll be thinking you got a string of bad luck because you went against the wrong person. You can't go against the wrong person. So when it comes to um playing with spell work, you don't if you don't know what you're doing, just don't do it. Just don't even play with it. Even if you think you know what you're doing, just don't play with it because you don't know who you coming against. The karma that boomerangs back on somebody playing with the wrong person, it is so detrimental to your health. It's crazy. Like you don't really want that action. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. So anybody out there thinking they can, I'll put it out there like this: thinking you could cross me or my team, my spiritual team, my moderators. You know what I'm saying? My spiritual family that show up here. No, we protect it. All under the same collective family. You're not gonna get that off. So if you got any karma, because I know some of us got people that watch that ain't really, down with the channel. They just being nosy, trying to see what you trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your tea. They not gonna work. They're not gonna benefit. We under that umbrella together, boo. You know what I'm saying? My ancestors are looking out for them. Their ancestors are looking out for me. It's a collective now. This is like a bridging of soul tribes where families meet. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, I know I was gonna meet you at this point. Boom, boom, boom. They kicking it just like we kicking it. They protecting just like we out here looking out for each other. So I don't know. I just feel like some people that need to fall back from trying to manifest because spirit will hand you your ass, okay? You will get your ass served up to you on a platter. Like, how would you like it? Flambéed? Would you like it sauteed? I mean, how would you like it? Because you got a lot of nerve trying a protected one. You got a lot of nerve trying a chosen one. You got a lot of nerve. And my answers are, I know without a shadow of a doubt, they don't play. They don't play about me. They love what I love. They love who I love. As long as you acting right, they gonna treat you right, just like I do. right? So they protect who I protect. But when you out of my graces, I can't, it's out of my hands. Like, how they say it's above me now. It's above me now. You know what I'm saying? And exactly. And it's not if, it's when. 1000%, Monica. It's not if, it's when. Don't try the wrong ones. Matter of fact, just keep your hands to yourself so you don't get that two-piece that you wasn't expecting. Just keep your hands to yourself. Don't be out here in these spiritual streets playing with people. I urge y'all to watch some of the. I don't know the name of all these people. I think one of them is Ask Jenny. Real, no, I don't even want to guess at the other girl's name. I would have to add this to the description box later, one of the other channels. But I suggest you watch these mornings because one girl talks about her story where she met this guy, really liked him, but went through his stuff, noticed that he had some feminine products in his things. I don't know how far the relationship got because I kind of think I only saw part of it, but whatever the case may be, he blocked her. Maybe he found out she went through his stuff, and then he blocked her. But she saw him as such a good catch. She was so upset. He blocked her on LinkedIn and all any other social media he had. He blocked her on everything, and so she caught herself putting a lust spell on this man, and her life started falling apart. She started losing people. Her mother got sick. All these bad. She's like, I really hope I didn't call this on myself. What you think? You basically said the answer, boo. You called it on yourself. People don't realize when they're getting that spiritual pow pow for playing with people. They don't see what they're doing. They don't realize that they're calling in their karma because they want to go touch the wrong person. All right, Spirit, what you gotta say about it? Mm-mm-mm. Look, first card out the deck, strongest card there is, the High Priestess. I promise you, when somebody start that mess with you, that energetic pull, whether it's manipulative energy, whether it's gaslighting, whether it's actual spell work, you feel it. You feel it. I was telling you, I think Monica, I was feeling something that didn't make no sense. And then I watched that video, now it's starting to add up. And I said, oh, got it. That video, with when one of the girls talking about the men putting that stuff on, I was like, wow, that all a lot of things add up. But my third eye is always open, right? My penile gland is in action, right? I pick up on a lot of stuff. I wouldn't be Clarityempress if I didn't, right? So imagine trying to spell work somebody whose third eye is open, whose spiritual team is strong, whose relationship with their spiritual team is strong. They walk with me, right? So collectively, this is the vibe right here. This is the vibe. So with you having your spiritual eyes open, all three of them, right? Your crown chakra open, your spiritual team ready. Who you think gonna be able to penetrate that? Nobody. With your boundaries strong. They're not penetrating that, y'all. They're not. They want to, but they're not. All right. Look, high honor. You have high honor with your ancestors like you honor them, right? If you're respecting, you out here doing the work, respecting yourself, honoring your ancestors, showing them reverence, they go to war for you. You see how he decorated the military? They go to bat. They go to war for you. So, here's an example that you could look for. If you felt like somebody is either manipulating energy or doing some spell work on you, if for any reason you're thinking about this person randomly and you don't even know why, because it's not like you got word or something or somebody talked about them. It's not even that kind of direct. It's just random. And the way you think about them or the way you feel about them or something in the thoughts, you feel like, why am I even, when you start to question, it's like, why am I even, what is the point of the thought that I just had? Like, I don't know. It just feels real random. The moment you start questioning that, ask spirit to show you why. So that spirit can give you an answer. And they will. They'll show you why. They'll probably show you that this person is going through something because they was focused on you, doing something to you. Because you're thinking about them because they're thinking about you. So ask spirit to give you an answer to what this person is up to. All right, look. Ah, like I can't make it up. Spirit is just flowing right now with divination. So spirit says sometimes when you're not sure, you go seek your divination. Like you may pull your own cards. You may come, what I'm saying, on YouTube, get your reading. You may book a reading or something like that. But spirit said you're divining over your life. But you have to be careful because this person or people, they could be trying to divine over your life too. Just ask your spirit guides to give them the spirit of confusion so that the diviner doesn't really know what to tell them that would harm you in any way. Or maybe have the diviner tell them, better yet, that's not somebody you want to mess with. Leave them alone. Either way, you want the diviner to tell them to back off, to respect your boundaries. All right, tell me more, spirit. Earth ain't. So this is in a challenge and a lesson position. And I'm laughing because I just said, when you doing that spell work, you got to be careful. Who are you playing with? Who are you targeting? Because if you targeting an earth angel, somebody who's meant you no harm, done you no dirt, you know what I'm saying, only wants the best for you, probably would bend over backwards for you or has, right? Depending on what they are in your life. If you decide that you're gonna go against an earth angel, God be with you. You better hope God is with you. Okay? Because when they send their earth angels down from the ethers, they send them down, they have a purpose in life. And their mission is to fulfill their purpose, not to be usurped by somebody who wants their energy, who wants to play with them, who wants to harm them. Now, some of that might be needed to strengthen their wings, right? To strengthen their resolve, to make sure that they're solid in their position and their purpose, right? Some of that is no natural, put it this way, written, right? In divine time, and they're going to come across a karmic person that's going to teach them karmic lessons so that they can toughen up and still fulfill their purpose. But if that person decides they want to take it a step further to manipulate and control the energy of an earth angel, God walk. You better pray God walk with you and walk you about the building to safety. Because this person's spiritual guys don't have that kind of easily forgiveness and compassion. They may have no compassion for you. And then they show you why you shouldn't have touched that earth angel. So play with that energy if you want to. Now, that's not a wise thing to do. I will tell you that. I mean, one spirit. Ooh. So here's the issue. A karmic femme, and I'm gonna clarify this too, but as a karmic femme that was trying to impact the life of a earth angel. But I feel as though that this person is getting their behinds um tossed and turned and twisted and shook. I do feel like the karmic femme is about to get some ridiculous, or they are actually going through it now. I feel like they've already tried what they tried. Oh, because of a man. Look at that here. Bottom of the deck. Over a man that they lusted over. So there's a masculine energy that's the center of attention of a karmic femme. And because she believes that this man is probably lusting after you but not her, she is putting her foot in her mouth or in her own behind, so to speak, lusting over somebody. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, if this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel. Note that Thursday nights I do live donation readings, and Sunday nights we just had one this Sunday, 9:30 p.m. It's in the comments. Monica and I think Black Cherry put it up, so please read the comments. Whoa. So yeah, we got this is how this person sees this earth angel. This is how the masculine and the karmic femme see the earth angel: single, sexy, and successful. Okay, they admire this person. I feel like there's admiration on behalf of the karmic femme and this I'm gonna call him a karmic masculine, but this lustful individual, right? Maybe he's just attractive and the karmic femme really is lusting. I don't know. But ultimately, they both find you attractive because you're an earth angel and you single and you sexy and you're successful. So yeah, they feel some kind of way. Tell me about the karmic femme. So I sense jealousy here. That's what it is. They admire you, but they're also jealous. Tell me more. Yeah. This karmic femme wants that boss energy from that lustful or karmic masculine. She wants the boss energy. She wants the masculine. But the challenge and the lesson is the masculine wants you. This is his counterpart right here. This is his counterpart, not the karmic femme. This masculine, tell me what he's going to do with this karmic. Oh, he's a healer. It's a lot of eights going on. Or he wants to be healed. There is a healing quality, even if this man is in his karmic masculine energy right now, because you can shift out of a karmic, right? Even if he's in his karmic masculine right now his purpose spirit is saying he's supposed to boss up and be the healer that he should have been. But the karmic femme is an impediment to that, or teaching him the lessons that he needs to become the healer he's supposed to become. Spirit said that karmic femme is the only person, whoever she is to him, that's supposed to teach him certain lessons you could possibly teach him. Why? Because you're not karmic, right? So there's lessons he's supposed to learn from that particular feminine energy so that he can protect his own, so that he can build up his own self-worth. He sees that in you already, but there's something he has to develop within himself. And that karmic femme is the one that's going to help him do it. Why? Because he's got to come out of that victim mode. What did I tell you about that love spell? Spirit said these two could be doing lust spells. She could be doing a lust spell on him while he's trying to do a lust spell on you. Because this man is in touch with his spirituality to some degree that he might feel he's a healer. He might feel like he can, do a love affair. A love spell, excuse me. He might feel like he got that touch, but she might feel like she's dark enough to try it just to keep him. And it might have worked, meaning he might still be there with her to a degree. I think maybe body, but not mind, not spirit. Just a shell of him is existing with that karmic femme. And he's trying to heal the rest of him. When he realizes, when this man comes to, when he bosses up and realizes what he's supposed to do, because this is 888, so he's supposed to change. And part of that change is releasing the karmic femme, not staying around or hurting and then trying to grow. You can't grow all the way there. You got to release it. He's got to learn that. And doing a love spell on you is not going to fix that. Y'all get what I'm saying? It ain't going to work. So, I feel like he went to a diviner to learn some love spells, maybe to attract you or manifest you. But Spirit is trying to explain to him, whoever this masculine energy is, that you got to work on yourself. You need to do that spell on you. Any more, Spirit? Ooh. Somebody could be in legal trouble, but this is all on high honor. So somebody could have a judgment against them of some sort that they got to go appear in court about. This also could be you receiving justice that you deserve, right? So high honor, we'll put that with high honor. So there's justice in this situation. Could be physical, meaning a court-related issue, or it could be spiritual, whereas judgment is necessary, right? Calling in the judgment of a situation. Tell me more. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go, the karmic masculine, who was pining over this high priestess. Or this high priestess figured out who he was. Or who he is, really. I said who he was because it looks like the karmic masculine is transitioning. Like I said, a karmic does not have to stay a karmic. If they choose to change, they can. Just like anybody has an option or a choice to be different. Let's see the bottom of the deck. Ritual. Okay. See what I'm saying? These cards are repeating. His deck has 100 cards in it. All right. So he has some of the major arcana in it. And then it's called the Kipperish deck. So it's a little bit like the Kipper deck. However, there's been some ritual and spell work going on. It had to happen this way. Somebody had to go down a road that they shouldn't have gone down. They had to get the karma that they're getting so that they can become what they need to become. So there's a transition here from a karmic masculine to a healer. But what he has to do is release the karmic femme. And depending who and what that karmic femme represents in his life might be a bit difficult, but ultimately what I see is that he's going to do it with healer here. You know, there may be sex magic involved with ritual and lust because people do that as well to call folks in. So there may be sex magic involved. Take it how it resonates. This ain't everybody's story. Let me see. Tell me more about that, Spirit. Distant future. So the change is coming in the distant future, or the spell work is taking a long time to manifest. I feel like the karmic or the masculine is thinking maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe, and that's another thing. People fool themselves. They play around with that magic and think, oh, it's not going to happen. And then, surprise, surprise, here it is. Something goes down. Oh, what's that? Yeah, and didn't I say earlier I felt like there was jealous and envy? This is the karmic femme, feeling jealous and envy. The karmic masculine is actually going through a transition, but having to deal with this karmic feminine is a lot. I would say I feel like this person is grabbing their head, rubbing their head, probably got a headache half the time. Just the thought of dealing with this karmic femme feels like a lot of heavy energy. I feel like they sleep a lot. I feel like they don't want to talk to people. I feel like they have had calamity or issue after issue. Like this, like I said, this person could be going to court for tickets and fines and probably little petty issues that add up over time. Um, they could be having major issues dealing with a karmic femme because she'll put them in position to have to deal with issues. Mm. I had a friend tell me they had a situation that involved someone owing their money, and somebody like a third party was like, I think you should sick your significant other on that person. I think you should make them go, and beat them up. I'll even drive them there. So that person just likes the action and they just wanted to see how it go because that's how they are. But the person that they were talking to were really considering what they were saying and not actually doing it, but the considering the consequences of doing that. Like if I do that, I still gotta pick up the pieces. I still gotta fix it afterwards. That's not gonna get me anywhere. She said that's the old me. Maybe I would have tried that, but that's not necessary anymore. I gotta handle things a whole nother way. So I can respect that because sometimes you gotta pause and reflect before you wanna go seek vengeance, right? Because you wanna get your hands dirty and realize, oh no, you gotta now go to court now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got fines. You know what I'm saying? There's damaged property, there's this, there's that, whatever's involved. People's traumatized, trying to sue you, whatever. You can't do everything with your hands. Sometimes you got to use your mind to get you up out of a situation or to rectify a situation without unnecessary consequences. All right. Any more you want to tell me on with this deck, Spirit? Give me one more message. Tell me more about this karmic masculine. What does he see in the high priestess? This person knows that you are high vibrational. They know that you deal with your higher self more. That they know you're tapped in. That's the crazy part is why would you try somebody that's tapped in? That's a good, so this person, like they know, but they suspect. And they may think that you're not for real. That might be why they try you. Tell me more. Oh. So this person sees you as some sort of influencer with the rising star. They see you as somebody that is getting a lot of attention. Um, you might have a platform like this. You could be on YouTube or some other social media platform, or you could be a speaker or a teacher or somebody who speaks to masses. That's what I'm getting. Or you sing. You might have a creative outlet. Whatever the case may be, they see you up front in front of people. And as a high priestess, they know that you're highly intuitive. Let me know if you can hear me. I looked down and I saw this mic die. This little tick-tock mic work, but it don't last long, y'all. I'll tell you right now. Before you get it, I'm gonna have to put a review up, but this is not it. This is not it. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Sound check. I'm just trying to reconnect it on my shirt. Okay. So this person, because they don't follow or hasn't followed in the past or recent past their own intuition, their own guidance, they doubt yours. Whereas though they see other people respecting what you say or what you do or what your influence is, because they see you as a rising star. Like they see that publicly you are your confidence is high. You're not afraid to be out there. People listen to you. You might have a podcast. You might not even be seen. You might have a podcast. Excuse me. Anybody could do that, just like anybody could do this, right? So this person sees you as a rising star. Maybe you have a lot of fans. Maybe you have a lot of followers. A huge following, and maybe you get a lot of likes or whatever. Those digital things that validate you. This person is observing that, but they still doubted who you are. And they did something and it angered your ancestors, what I'm seeing. And they got some karma back, but this person sits in jealousy and envy. So they also sit in victimhood. There's a book I'm gonna tell you all about it. It's by somebody named Victor. I gotta rewatch it and then I need to get the book. But I listened to an elder gentleman talk about it and I was like, wow. I think I need that book. And he just talked about people being in four quadrants of their life: victimhood, survivalship, the M I can't remember, and then T. T is like traversing over your obstacles and like reaching the pinnacle of your purpose. I can't remember what that is, but it's survivor. I'm sorry, victim and the survivor. When you're a victimhood, which I feel like the karmic masculine is, karmics tend to sit in victimhood energy where they feel like life just happens to them, that they didn't cause any calamities or that they can't just fix what goes on. Life just happens to me, right? That's what they think. Like, I don't know, they run out of gas. Oh man, I'm on the highway running out of gas. Well, guess what? You didn't go put no gas in the car. So that would happen, right? It didn't happen to you. You didn't do what you needed to do to keep going. That's victimhood. Survivalship would be somebody like, you know what? I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, and guess what? I'm a survive. I'll make this happen. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna have AAA. I'm gonna make sure I check my gauge. I'm gonna survive. I'm building up my strength, and then the layers go up from there. So when I find that book, I'll share it on the next live or something. But the elder that was talking about it, he captivated me because he said that book changed his life. Now, I don't know if it'll change my life, but I definitely love the information. So, again, I will share it. So, again, you're dealing with somebody with jealous tendencies. You're dealing with somebody with jealous tendencies. And that has a lot to do with their low self esteem. You don't need to be jealous of anybody. Just be the star you're meant to be. But I don't think this person knows their purpose or who they are or what they want to be in their life. Maybe they just want to exist. Some people just do. Maybe they feel, some people's identities are closely linked to their partner and they don't differ from that, or they don't venture from that, which means if they don't have a partner, they don't have a life. There's no, and the partner could be friends. If they don't have their friends, they can't function. I can't tell you how many kids say that. And when adults do that, it's a red flag for me. It is the red flags for me because I get a kid's like, I want to go where my friends go. I want to be around my friends. I want to socialize with them. I want to go to the same schools as them. I get it. I get it. You want to go through life with your friends. But when you're an adult, you begin to understand at some point that you can't take your friends with you if they're not your roommates and y'all not splitting bills. You can't take your friends where you going. Tell me more, spirit. High priestess again. Somebody knows, or they tried to f around on a high priestess, which is the dumbest thing you can do. I mean, why would you play with somebody you know is intuitive, has inner voices that speak to them, spirituality, they know the secrets, they have wisdom, they can manifest just like the magician. Why would you know that about a person and then play with them? Like, how reckless can you be? How? Tell me more. Like, that's just dumb. I hate saying the word dumb. That's not good. I don't like saying hate either. But my point is, trying to be more mindful of the words that I use, and I keep catching myself. But ultimately, how could you know that somebody is the high priestess and then still try them? Like, you asking for it, really. Like, you think you breaking down on the side of the road now? Try getting your car impounded for playing with the wrong person. Try having, huge insurance fees because you keep playing with the wrong person. Try having, your license revoked. Try having losing your job because now you can't get to work. Now that you can't get to work, you can't get food. Now because of that, you can't get unemployment because you gotta let go. Now because you let go, even your food stamps or whatever, any assistance that you would get is still delayed based on the fact that now you have to apply and then you sit and you wait. Like, life can turn upside down and go real, real low into the poverty level when you mistreat people. You start thinking like, I'm gonna have to go to a food bank because I can't feed myself. If you got the wherewithal, the common sense to think that. Just saying. Tell me more. So this person, they had to know better, or at least whatever calamities that they experienced made them go within. At the very least, Spirit said this person is self-reflecting. Maybe they're looking and considering what did they do to you and how it impacts them. They may be receiving some wisdom and guidance about the situation or about whatever happened between you and this karmic, because they need to know how to govern themselves going forward. Something in the milk ain't right. Yeah, and this person is actually maturing with the emperor energy, but they also keep in mind the emperor likes control. So this person could be working on themselves heavily right now, trying to set the groundwork to be more stabilized. Mm-mm-mm. And if anybody is wondering, if you're watching this video, the cards that I am using a traditional tarot deck that shows reversals, and I'm also using um, the Kipperish deck by Intuitive Cav that has some symbols of tarot in it. So I use it more like an oracle card or a lead-in, you know. Tell me more, Spirit. It is a hellish domino effect, boy. The pit that you fall in from playing with the wrong one's crazy. Yeah, this person is being released because of their arrogance. They're full of stagnation. They've lost a lot. Um, Spirits with stagnation on that card, right? Yeah, usually when I see the hangman energy, I had to go back to this because I feel like Spirit's telling me to say it. The hangman in reverse for me is a card that releases you from that perspective. releases you from hanging on to what you see, thinking you saw something else, helping you to clear up any delusions. You have now witnessed what you need to witness. It is what you thought it was. It is as good as it is, or is as bad as it is, but it's what you thought it was. And that you don't need to gaslight yourself to think it's anything else, because it's not. You don't need to do that. Don't distort your reality to make something fit. And if this reading is not resonating with you, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Period. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Cups. At the end of the day and the beginning of the day, you are the sweetheart. You are femininity. You are compassion. You are kindness, supportive, counseling, and therapy. I really feel like you tried to help this person. You tried to nurture this person in ways that hadn't been nurtured before. And you may have succeeded in doing so, but it seems like they didn't succeed in accepting it. So now they got their arms crossed with this jealousy and envy thing. You're not really with them, but you was at one point, and you see through them. I've experienced you building a comfortable life for yourself, but this person is still a bit stuck in their ways. Yeah, they would like a reconciliation with you. Three Cups. They would like to celebrate life with you, and I'm not sure that they can, based on what I'm seeing. It just looks like this person wants to control you. That's what I'm getting. They want a part of your life. They want to be in the Emperor energy. They want to be seen as the father figure or the authority, when they really need to learn how to even begin to govern themselves anymore. Yeah, this person was a Knight of Cups. They had a dirty offer, no offer at all. They put no energy, no effort in the commitment with you. So you had to let that person go. Tell me more. They may have been moody and manipulative too. Yeah, Queen of Wands. This person is thinking about this karmic femme. This Queen of Wands in reverse. She's the jealous, pushy, demanding one, vengeful, hot tempered, selfish, insecurity, and vengeful. She would like to make this person pay because they have feelings for you, or they pay you too much attention as far as she's concerned. So she like, I ain't going nowhere. That's why she had that likely outcome. The Lover's card, this person is making a different choice. They got too much conflict going on. So this person is changing. It's like changing political candidates. One moment you this, and the next moment you that. Why? Because you feel like I'm on. I don't want to fight for that and vote for that person. Tell me more. I don't know where that came from because I'm tired. I think that's what it is. Oh, this karmic femme is the Empress in reverse. So she is mad insecure, over dependent, empty, she's suffocating this person, y'all. She is they can't breathe. All right, they can't breathe. Yeah. And she keeping them stuck, hoping and wishing for their dreams to come true with you. But she keeping them stuck. She keeping them in la la land. They're not able to go forward. They up the boat, what they call it, up the creek without a boat or something like that. This person's stuck. But Spirit say you learn the lesson of not trying to go get the rowboat and fishing this person out of their own karma. Spirit say you learn to let this person go figure it out, because if they're coming with a karmic femme, they still got a lot to sort out. An Empress in reverse energy is like a sucker fish. Glue somebody just like an appendage. You can't get them off of you. No matter how much you pry them off, they find another tentacle, or another leg they wrap around you, another hand they go to grab you. They grabbing your hair. They doing everything to keep you stuck to them. So this person is masculine, this karmic masculine, who is evolving into something better, but still stuck with a karmic femme has to make a decision. Do they let this karmic femme go or do they keep them around? I don't know what position that person plays in their life. Could be a baby mom, especially with the Empress here. Could be the mother of their kids. Could be their mother. Could be an auntie. Could be some prominent female of their life. And they would have to let them go in order to heal, much less be with you. But they would need to let that go to heal. That's the challenge. That's the challenge, to let go of an Empress in reverse. Somebody who's just needy as hell. Like this, like say this person, this is a romantic relationship, right? And you're dating this person and you really don't need anything from them. You could pay your own way, but they choose to do it sometimes or whatever your agreement is, but you don't really financially need anything from this person. This if it's just a masculine or male, by chromosome, then nine times out of 10, if they don't respect your gangster for you just being self sufficient, having your own, not needing them, whatever, they're gonna gravitate to Susie Susie Karmic, who needs everything, needs it all. She can't, as my girl Spiritual Sage would say, she can't even wipe her butt cheeks without them spreading them for her. She is that needy. They they want to feel needed. A man wants to feel needed. So, if they're immature in their energy, they will be around a karmic feminine that is just draining everything out of them because they're so needy. Yeah. All right, let's do a little quick oracle. Nobody should have to suffer through Empress in reverse, but it happens. It happens. We make wrong choices, like the Lover's card. You get fuck around, get somebody glued to your face. Your choices will be stuck to you, and it's so hard to get. Ooh, oh, drop that card. What is that? Oh, that's not even the right card. That is very hard to detach from. You want to, may have every intention to, but they make it real difficult. This came out, and I was trying to shuffle a whole different deck. Strong tongue. You may have prophesied to this person um what their life would be like. You gave them a lot of wisdom, a lot of things to think about. Maybe set them on a path. Um, Hi, Brianna. Set them on a path to better themselves. At least, maybe you made the attempt by giving them advice. But ultimately, this person looks like they chose a karmic energy, Empress in reverse, that they can't seem to separate from. They know it's a bad choice with the Lovers here in reverse. Oh, they know that this was not right. There's a number of conflicts with them. No trust. They got trust issues. Uh, this says danger of a broken marriage, bad choices, disharmony, and a lack of self love. I don't know why it says self love on here, but there's a lack of self love involving this person with this karmic energy. So this masculine can boss up all he want, but if he hold on to this, continues to hold on to this karmic femme or this Empress in reverse energy, you know, they're just gonna get what they get. And they're gonna get what they deserve because they're also in their Nine of Cups energy, right? This is an energy of, I'm just gonna sit around, let somebody do it. I'm gonna love bomb. I'll just do the bare minimum and wish and pray that somebody show up and just take care of me. Oh, Spirit said that Empress energy might have taken care of them a lot. like spoiled them, allowed them to have other relationships, kind of thing. So this person was good for freedom's sake, or what they thought was freedom. If your person, or this karmic masculine rather, is a avoidant, a dismissive avoidant, one thing I've learned recently about them is that they, avoid intimate connections because they can't handle the love that's given to them. But they also feel like intimate connections with people that they actually start having feelings for is going to strip them of their freedom in some way. It's like, being with you is going to trap them, and then they can't get out, or they can't. But really, these kind of individuals, when they start focusing on the unhealthy attachments, they get more entangled, so to speak, than they do if they were in a healthy relationship with a secure attached person. Somebody's like, listen, you have the autonomy to go do what you want, or do what you need for yourself. Not a free hall pass kind of do what you want. Just, okay, you need to go out in nature, you need to go be quiet for a while. Go right ahead. I'll be here when you get back. That's more of a secure attachment. An anxious attachment would be like, well, where you going? Well, oh, can I come? Or well, let me find your location and I'll come visit you, or whatever. Trying to secure this person. That's another form of control issue. Trying to secure this person so you feel secure. But if you are in your Empress energy, your Empress High Priestess energy, you're not going to chase this person. You're not. And you told them what life is going to be like if they stick around in a toxic soup, is what I'm getting. Mhm. Divine timing. So it's a divine timing thing for whatever's going to happen with this person. You know, you might have written them off. You might have moved on, let it go. I honestly, truly feel like this is just your opportunity to see something what it's like, but it doesn't mean you want to hold on to this situation. So divine timing is here. Mm. Tell me more. Tell me why divine timing is here. Manifestation. Some get ready to shift, y'all. This person maybe, they might be in their lazy energy, but the manifestation would be on your half is that they act and act accordingly if you want them to. If you really want them to, pray. They'll come. They'll manifest. They'll show up differently. Because that's the only way your spirit guides will let them through if they're different. Not change their clothes different. Not look a little different, but work on themselves different. That's the only way your spirit guide is going to let this person through to your energy. And one more, and then bottom of the deck. Whoop, what did I say? And this is where we end the reading. Look at that. Your spirit guides are not going to let this person through without them going through a full transformation. This person can't come to you playing on games. They can't come to you still attached to the karmic fem. They can't come to you lying. They can't come to you in mistrustful energy of any way where you can feel suspect of their actions. They cannot come to you playing those games. None of it. Your spirit guides will not be having it. Oh, okay. This person will have gone through a ego death, a death nonetheless. And when they come toward you, they will be so transformed. They will be so different. Like you will notice it's not going to be a change of clothes kind of vibe. It's going to be like, wow, your whole outlook look different, or your whole aura is different. Your whole vibe, everything is like, wow, you look like a new person. And look, bottom of the deck, I think this card should have been brighter, but it says raise your vibration. With that, I'm going to drop the mic because Spirit said this is it. This person comes back after all that they played around with, tried, Without transformation, nothing changes. When they do go through their transformation, that's when spirit guides will unblock them, but not before. So just know that whether you block them on a phone or on your social media, they are spiritually blocked. They can't come toward you in piece of crap energy. And let me tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna give you the cheat code. Why? Why? Because if they come to you wrong, if they come to you unchanged, if they come to you attached to something that is unhealthy and toxic, they may come to you for the last time. Okay? Like no more chances or no more conversation. You may not want to hear nothing they ever got to say. So that if they don't come wisely, um, with a shift or whatever, I can't really explain it, but they have to be different. Whatever you spoke strongly about with the strong tongue about how they need to transform, if they do not do that, they can pretty much wrap it up. That'll be the last time they speak to you. So your spirit guides is strongly warning them, don't come toward my collective playing not even a piece of game. Don't play no games on your phone. Don't play no games in your mind. Don't bring a board game. Don't do nothing that looks like a game, or we will shut you down. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the reading, y'all. I appreciate your time, your attention. Respect to the channel and the moderators involved. Thank you, Black Cherry, and thank you, Monica, for being here tonight. Thank you for those that participated in the chat. I appreciate you as well. Welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Ring that bell so you're notified whenever I come on. Um, I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow and or Wednesday, but for sure on Thursday. Okay, for your live donation readings. But I love you all, my Clarity Empress, star seeds. I love you all. Have a good night.